name is Linda Derry, member of the Cista Girl Environmental Club, and today I have a very special guest, Miss Sandi Pope, the founder and president of Cista Girls.
Thank you for inviting me, Linda.
Thank you for coming.
Great, okay.
We all know reduce, reuse, and recycle. Today, we're going to be reusing some old items to make DIY environmental crafts. The first thing that we're going to be making is a nice file organizer to put on your desk or whatever, wherever you'd like it to put it. I have this on my desk and I was inspired to make this because I just got a new desk and I think it looks amazing on it.
It helps you keep you organized too, right?
Very organized.
Yes, yeah, great.
The things that you'll need are cereal boxes, decorations of any kind, depends on what you would like, and some scrapbooking paper or whatever else you'd like to use to cover your cereal box. This can be newspaper clippings, it can be wrapping paper so you could decoupage it, whatever fits you.
Now, I just have a question for the cereal box. Now, is there some special measurements on the cereal box? You just cut it out, you take regular box, and then what? You just slice it the way you want, or you have...
Actually, depending on what you're going to be storing, you can use a family size, bigger cereal box, but today I'm going to be using a normal around 12-inch 12-inch cereal box.
Great, great.
The first thing that you're going to want to do is take a notebook of your choice or whatever you're going to be storing and double check and make sure that it fits into the cereal box, just making sure that it's not too big or too small.
Right, great, okay.
Next, what you're going to want to do is take a marker and kind of make a rough outline on how you want it to be.
Okay.
And just remember that on each of the sides, you want there to be around 1 inch of difference so that you have enough leeway, and that'll also make it easier when you're trying to cut it.
Okay.
So we're just going to draw a line, and we're going to go all the way around the entire box, like this.
Okay, you meet up there, okay.
So that there's a line all the way around, even on the sides.
All right.
Once you've done that, you're going to take your scissors and start cutting along the lines. And I already started on this box, as you could see. So we just need to finish cutting this.
Okay, great.
And it's quite simple, but however, it can be quite challenging since it's a box. But cardboard or paperboard, which is actually what cereal boxes are made of, paperboard is super duper easy to cut,
Okay.
which is really good.
You know, this is a fantastic idea because it also saves on recycling and throwing away paper boxes and
Yeah.
keeps the trash to a limit. This is great.
Yeah, and this is especially great for my family since we honestly eat a lot of cereal for breakfast.
You do? Okay.
So once you're done cutting, it should look around like this.
Okay.
And now is where you'd like to make measurements or trim or whatever you'd like to do to make it fit. So I'm just going to double check that my notebook fits in there, nice and snug. It fits just about right. And so you might need to make it bigger, taller, smaller, whatever you'd like.
Okay.
A
Great.
quick tip is that if you're going to be, you don't know exactly how big you want it to be, a quick tip is to make it bigger because it's easier to trim it than make it bigger.
Right, right. Then make it smaller.
Once you're done with that, you're going to take your scrapbooking paper and turn it over to the white side so that the pattern is facing down. Then you're going to take your cereal box, place it over it, and use a marker to trace around it. Just a rough sketch is fine. Doesn't need to be perfect.
Don't you have to be an artist to do this, right?
Nope, it's
Okay.
super duper simple.
Okay, great.
So then it should look like this so that it fits inside. And now you're just going to cut around it, around an inch around roughly your stencil.
So it's called a stencil.
Yes, we
Okay.
can call it a stencil.
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be perfect since we are going to be trimming it later.
Okay.
Once you're done with that, you're going to make 2 of these for both sides of the cereal box. And then we're going to place it down. Make small incisions so that it's easier to wrap around. like so.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can use a stapler or tape, whatever you like, and just wrap it around so that there's a clean edge.
Okay.
Just like this.
And staple it in. Okay. Okay.
I have already made myself one, and this is the one that I use every single day at home. You can decorate this to however you like. As you can see, I have.
Oh, that's pretty. Look at that.
I have an L for my initial, for my first initial.
Nice.
I have something that I found very interesting, a chalkboard sticker, so that you can use chalk and write on this whatever you'd like.
Nice.
If there's reminders.
Nice.
You can also use it because I have stickers of flowers on it.
Okay.
And I also use for scrapbooking paper blue and pink, which are kind of contrasting colors.
Nice. Beautiful. Let me see again. Let me see that whole design. It's beautiful. Very, very nice. And very neatly done also.
Yeah. The back isn't the greatest, but no one's going to see that. So just place it in your books.
And you're good with that.
And you're good to go.
Wonderful. Very nice.
Next, we're going
do we move this guy's someplace?
All of that is just garbage.
Oh, I'll put this over here.
And extra stuff that we really, truly don't need for now.
Okay, good.
Next, we're going to be making this really cute bottle organizer. You can use this to put pens or pencils.
Okay.
The things you'll need are scissors, a marker, a bottle, depending on however size you need it to be,
Okay.
and whatever you're going to put in it.
Okay.
So what we're going to be doing is first take the biggest pencil or pen that you're going to have, size it up, and see how big you'd like it to be.
Okay. Okay.
Mine is usually around this big, so that it stops around where the label usually does stop.
Okay. Okay.
And you do have to take off the label.
Okay. Okay.
Now this is a very dangerous step in what you're doing. You're going to take scissors, open the bottle, squeeze it a little bit so that you can get the air out, and kind of just cut it.
Like a clip.
Yeah, like you kind of clip it. But this
Okay.
is very dangerous since like the scissors might slip or something else.
Exactly.
So if you're younger, you might want to get an adult to help you with this.
Okay, great.
Then you're just going to slip your scissors in and cut around. I didn't have to make a line since it's already technically measured out for me
Okay, good.
in a straight line, but you're just going to cut
Good. Okay.
like that.
Nice. All right.
So what we're going to do, as you can see, it's very sharp.
Sharp. Yeah.
Because it is plastic and it's not technically meant to be done with this. There's many ways you can get rid of this. You can use a thick tape, such as duct tape, to wrap it around so it's a thinner edge.
Okay.
You can also do what I'm doing, which is just trimming around the edge to make it straight.
Okay.
Oops. And you could do a method which I find very dangerous and I don't suggest, but you can actually, I heard online that you could take a lighter and burn the sides.
Oh.
But that's very dangerous, so I wouldn't suggest that.
Okay.
So now you have the basic shape of what you want you can't really see it because it's clear, but now you have the basic shape of what your pencil holder is going to be.
Okay.
Now you can use anything to decorate it. You can use ruffles, flowers, anything.
Nice.
And to keep with the reuse and reduce and reuse fashion, these are all things that I had in my house just laying around that I'm probably never going to use again.
Okay.
So you're going to decorate it, and hopefully it'll come out like this.
That's beautiful.
I find this very pretty.
Very helpful too.
Yeah, it's a flower, and because no one will ever know that it used to be a drinking bottle.
Oh.
And we're going to reduce the amount of waste that we have by using the top of it. You can use it to cover it and make this a pencil case, as you can see.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
You can also use this as a planter so that you could put soil and some seeds in it. I also decorated the top of it. But you could do what I'm definitely going to be doing and use it to store lipsticks or lip glosses.
Nice.
Like so.
Very nice. Very nice.
And it does stand up on its own.
Very nice.
The next project we're doing is something that you might have noticed is on my hand. No, I didn't hurt my wrist, even though since I am quite clumsy, it is possible.
Okay.
We're going to be making sock gloves.
Sock gloves. Okay.
I can make one for you if you'd like.
I'd like that. I'd
The
like
things
that.
you'll need are
Yeah.
long socks. Ankle socks won't work because they're too short, but you'll need long socks,
Okay.
a marker, and some scissors. Very simple ingredients.
Okay. Okay.
So what we're going to first be doing is I need to measure your hand.
Okay.
So just put your hand flat on the table,
Okay.
and you're going to take the end of the sock to where the end of your hand, you want your
Wrist
sock to be.
Okay.
And then you're going to make a mark on around where the fingers will stop.
Okay.
So, and then you're just going to write a line around there.
Okay. All right.
Next is very simple. You can just cut it.
Just cut it. All right.
So cut along the line. Very simple. You can use the other piece of the sock if you like another anklet, just to be able to reuse it.
Yeah, that's a nice anklet.
So it kind of already looks like an anklet.
Yeah.
Just without the big part.
Great.
So now we're going to take around where the thumb would be and fold it in half and make the tiniest little incision, because it's easier to make it bigger than it is to make smaller. So we're just going to cut it.
Okay.
Cut the tip off.
Yeah.
And usually that's enough, but since your hands are quite bigger, because I usually make this only for friends,
Okay.
you can try it on.
Let me try. Let's see.
And see how it fits. Well, once you've tried it on, you can decorate it with whatever you'd like, but I kept mine quite simple.
This fits. I like this. This
so
fits.
now we have matching gloves.
Yes.
Now you can make it so that there's only one, or you can use a pair of socks. I used a lonely sock because my house because Mom and I have a theory that our house actually eats the socks, because once they go in the washer or dryer, we never see them again. So we usually have to hand wash them.
Nice. Okay.
And this is a super cute project to do on a rainy day, to have a craft party, and to keep busy.
Yeah, nice.
The next thing that we're going to be doing,
very nice.
You probably saw on Miss Sandy this really pretty shell necklace. Now, this is super simple, and the things that you'll need are a chain, as you can see, just any simple chain, some shells, and these are actually really interesting because my fellow sister girl member Kaylin and I and Maureen all went and find the prettiest cute little shells, and these are some of the ones that I came home with. Now you will have to wash them and make sure nothing's living in them, because that'll be dangerous. And so you're going to need these and paint or nail polish. I'm going to be using nail polish since it only takes around 5 minutes to dry.
Let me give you that. Oh, thank you.
You'll also need a top coat of nail polish or a Mod Podge, just so that, it's easier, and this will also keep the paint or the nail polish in.
Okay.
So here's yours.
Okay, I'm going to do one also? Okay, good. Let me see. I like the pink.
Okay, so here you can have the pink.
So any special way that we have to paint
Nope.
or just put it on and just paint it?
You just place it and paint. It's super duper simple. And this is completely customizable, and you don't really have to be good at nail art or anything.
Okay.
Because it's just super duper simple.
It's beautiful so far.
Yeah. You can do it however you'd like. I'm just putting a luster on mine so it has a really nice sparkle and shine on it. I'm not going to do a color.
Oh, okay.
So that you can still see that it's a seashell.
A seashell. Yeah, that's a good idea too, because it's beautiful. It's a nice design on the shell.
So once you've done this, it's really, really simple. You just have to take a hot glue gun, which I unfortunately couldn't bring today.
What is that you talking about?
A mini hot glue gun or a big gun, but my little hands can only handle a mini one without burning myself.
What's a hot glue gun? What is that?
Pretty much, you just plug it into an outlet.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like a little gun. You squeeze it. You squeeze the trigger. You put in the glue sticks.
Oh,
and
glue stick. Okay.
Yeah. And you heat up, and the gun heats up the stick.
Okay.
Just so that it heats up, and then it dries super duper fast.
I'm gonna do something else with my shell. I'm gonna add a little blue on there. Is that okay?
Just remember, between layers, you have to let it dry for
dry.
around 3 minutes.
Oh, okay, good. I'll let it dry.
Because it's not exactly going. No.
Beautiful. Look at that.
Because then the paint's gonna be transferring and
Right,
all that
right.
and all that good stuff.
Yes. Okay.
So once you